So we're coming to very end, and first maybe I would like to invite Stacy to give the prizes for those who solved and escaped from the room. Yeah.
Do we have the slide?
Yeah.
Sweet.
The slide.
Oh, need that a lot lower. Oh. So we have a Mentimeter to start just to get some feedback for the festival, and I've also created a little bit of a quiz to have some fun towards the end. So if you can scan the QR code, and there is a number somewhere. Just scan the QR code to start with, and then I'll forward the presentation.
It says wait for the host to start the quiz.
Okay. Does that come up on everyone's phone? Sorry. Yeah, just wait for me and I'll fast forward. So once everyone's scanned. Okay, just to make sure that you can use Mentimeter if you haven't used it before, there's just a little question on the first slide to kind of get an idea of what you're all interested in. Oh, it's all coming in. So you've just won a lifetime supply of one item. What do you hope it is? And please don't say money, because I thought that was the obvious. I mean, that's what came to my mind first. Good quality climate services. Standards. Health, clean water, books. Olive oil. Love it. Chocolate. There we go, we're getting an insight. Mobile phones, yep. Okay, it's good to see everyone can use Menti. Hope. Oh, world peace, where's world peace? Cheese, I am with you on cheese. And cakes, you're my kind of people. That's why we come together. Okay, so I'm gonna move on now. So, as I said, I wanna bring a little bit of fun to the afternoon. Everyone's maybe a bit sleepy, but just to say there is a prize for the winner. And as we saw in my escape room, if you're in it, you see a whole new side to your colleagues when prizes are involved. Ariana isn't here, but at one point she was on a table. She was that competitive. So, is everyone ready for the quiz? So it's about the festival, so I really do hope you weren't asleep for most of it. So it is fastest finger first. So the faster you answer the question, the more points you get. And I played just during the Webstival, and I think Paco won last time. So Paco is the guy to beat. So we're going to start. So fill in the blank. In 2019, the BBC placed Belgrade among the 5 most what cities in the world? And that's from our last session. It is fast, so you've got to be quick. So yeah, it was creative, so we heard that from one of our speakers. It is fun as well, so let's just see who's in the lead. Bill, whoever Bill is, the anonymous member. So Bill is the fastest and the person to beat. So question 2, are you ready? So, which of these themes was a central focus of our festival? Was it ancient architecture restoration, space exploration and satellite colonies, or climate services and standardisation? And if you get this wrong, then the doors are that way. Congratulations. So, is Bill still in the lead? That is the question. Oh, Clippy. Clippy is now in the lead. Okay, question 3. I hope you're ready. So the festival's main sessions highlighted how climate services can support decision-making in agriculture and health, competitive gaming and esports, that's my kind of festival, and tourism marketing strategies. Oh, I love whoever put competitive gaming, because I'm there for this. But yeah, it was supporting decision-making in agriculture and health. Someone was obviously listening to the wrong talks. I think Clippy might have lost the lead. No, Clippy, still in the lead. Okay, question 4. Here we go. During the talks, which role was emphasised as essential for the code development of climate services? We've got celebrity influencers, policymakers, scientists and users, and AI systems acting independently. And celebrity influencers were actually discussed in one of the breakout rooms, so... But yeah, everyone got that right, so perfect. Clippy. Oh, Bill has retaken the lead, everyone, and Clippy has fallen down. Come on, Clippy, we're all behind you. Sorry, Bill. All right, last question. So I feel like it's between Bill and Clippy. Okay, here we go. Which art installation was the winner of the 2024 Art and Science course showcased at the marketplace? Was it Unpredictable, Voices of the Future, or Millennia? Ooh. It was Millennia, yeah. I do like the Unpredictable though. Okay, now final results. Oh, Bill did not do well on that one. Poor Bill. Whoa, we've got a dark horse that's just come through. So is Slajana in the room? Yes, would you like to come up and receive your prize? Well done. Dark horse, well done.
Thank you.
Shake hands or something. Well done. Who does anyone want to? Who was Bill and who was Bill? Anyone in the room? Well done, Bill. Clippy. Who was Clippy? Maybe online. Clippy. There we go. Sorry for the hate, Bill, but I wanted Clippy to win. So hopefully that was a bit of fun. I just put that together quite quickly, but yeah, I just thought we've done it in the web store before, and it's a nice way to kind of summarise the festival and have a bit of fun. So now is the slightly less fun bit, but we do need your feedback. So as Jare said, we run these webstivals and these festivals every 6 months, and we want them to be the best they can be. And they are for you guys and not for us. They are really for you to learn and to showcase your work. So if you can feed back to us what you want to see in those festivals, it'll make it better for you overall. So there's a few questions. Please be honest. If there's something you want to put that maybe you didn't like, just feel free to put that in one of the questions. But we do want your honest feedback. So the first question is, what motivated you to take part in the festival? So was it to learn about Climate Europe 2? Was it to learn about climate services more generally? I think you can answer multiple options here. To network, to learn about climate services in the region. Maybe you were just an invited speaker and there's an other section. This is just to help us gauge why you came today or over the last 3 days. Cool, there's a nice mix there. So you can see networking. So Climate Europe 2 and Climate Europe itself was all about creating a network. So for me personally, working with Package 6, which is about creating that community, it's really nice to see that most people are actually here to network and meet new people. So that's really nice for me to see. Cool. I'm going to move on if you haven't answered that one. Okay, what did you like most about the festival? And this one you can put, if there's something you didn't like, you can put that on there, but I've tried to make it positive. So what aspects did you like? Was there a particular speaker you really liked, or maybe a session or a breakout room? Let us know what you liked. Cool. Atmosphere is very good. The technical support, you get a shout out, guys. You were great. Thank you. Interactive sessions. The presentations were short. More panel discussions. I think that was what was a little bit different from our other festivals, that we had shorter talks, which was good to have more discussion panels. Friendly people, that's nice. Atmosphere, food was great. Escape room, thank you very much, you put that. And you can tell I didn't write that myself because I haven't got anything here to write with. Art, so CPN, art, meeting new people. So yeah, thank you very much for that feedback. That's great. So if you haven't written anything down, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to put your final thoughts down on this one. But I think you can go back and add things after. Cool. Okay, so this is around the key messages. So what are or is the key message that you will take home from the festival? And it doesn't have to be something profound. It can be that you've met someone new or you've learnt something new. But personally, what are you going to take home from the festival? Mine is that I need to make sure my slides are sent to the right person. That is my key message. Reaching the last mile is crucial. Connections and warm Serbian people. I can get behind that. So a greater understanding of Serbian climate risk. Yep, definitely. 100%. Accountability and a common language matter. That's come up quite a lot, the kind of common language. Experts are more cooperative, huge need for more science society policy interaction, severity of droughts in the region, strengthen the links between Eastern European partners. The climate service community has to be better connected. Yep, agreed. Keep in mind on users to help provide what they need for a better future. Climate services vary widely in scope and timelines. Tropical heat. Knowledge of tools, and sometimes climate information is there but not used. Yep, that's come up in several of the sessions that I've attended as well. So yeah, thank you for that. I'm going to give you 5 seconds again just to put your final thoughts down on that one. Great. I think this is the last question, but don't hold me to that. So if we did hold more festivals, so talking about festivals, physical festivals, what would you like to see included that might not have been included in this one? Or you'd like to see more of, so art and science maybe. But is there something we didn't include that you were burning to have here, but it just wasn't on the menu? So it could be a particular focus on a topic, so energy or, urban, short pitches. Yeah, like lightning talks would have been really cool, like posters. Reaching out with more users, that comes up every time we do one of these events. An excursion, yep, to the castle. Case studies, more music. I must admit the playlist in this room has been banging. It's been great. I had some news earlier. Young generation, future session. Yeah, I just want to shout out to Xavi and his session, working with the students. I've heard some great things about that. So yeah, some more kind of sessions like that would be great. Outdoor activities. More escape rooms. Yay. I'm not writing this. You can't make it up. A walk shop. Oh, I like this idea. A walk shop? I'm guessing that's like, so I went to a UK climate impacts meeting and they did a heat tour around the city. So you walked around the city and then looked at the sites around the city that are most vulnerable to heat. I'm guessing that's what that might be. It might be a workshop, but I don't know. I like my idea. Site visits with the users. I think in the last Belgrade festival, we actually went to a vineyard. That's potentially something we could do if we were going to more hands-on activities. I'm right. Yep. Demos of case studies, climate services. Yeah, that's something we've done previously in Webstalls, but we can definitely bring that to the festivals. And yeah, some honest feedback. It was hard going through the booklet. A program should be offered earlier. Yeah, that's something we can definitely take on board. So thank you for your feedback. Childcare offered. That's a really good point, actually. Cool. I think you can still fill this in, so I'm just going to go on to the last slide. You've probably seen this quite a lot, and I've mentioned how important the Climate Europe community really is. And I think this project just shows how important building that community is. So Climate Europe, the first project, started that network, and a lot of you that were part of that original project has now followed through to the second project. And if there's a third one, I hope you'll all carry on with the great work that we're doing in Climate Europe. So if you haven't already joined the community, please do, and you'll keep up to date with all the stuff we're getting up to and any updates. But that's it in terms of the Menti. I need to send the presentation, so I'll come down, but hope you enjoyed that. Thank you.
Thank you, Stacey. This was very interesting. But before final words, I would like to invite Francisco Doblas Reyes, the coordinator of the project, just to sum up for like what we experienced at the festival. Where is?
So thanks very much, Mariana. So take note of all the things I'll forget as we agreed, because I'll forget surely quite a lot of important things. I don't really want to go too much in detail in these last few words. There are 3 or 4 things that I think are important not to forget. The first one is to thank all of you for coming all this way to Belgrade and join us for these 3 days. Both you that are present here and also the people that have been online and that have also followed some of the sessions. Unfortunately, they couldn't really follow all the plethora of parallel sessions that took place here. At times I had the impression that this was like a circus with three grounds and really, well, people juggling, trying to attend many different sessions. I know that lots of people regret not having been to the escape room, but yeah, Stacey promises that she'll make the whole idea and the experience available to everyone for it to be repeated. So yeah, great idea. The second thing that I'd like to do is to thank the organizers, CPN, Mariana, Dubica, and all their colleagues. For the work done in organizing this. Of course, the University of Belgrade and the Met Service. Yeah, thanks very much. And again, as I said, the first day, I think it's a great example of how academia, Met Service, and the arts and science sector can really work together and do something very special. I'm convinced that we'll never realize how difficult this has been, and it's probably better this way, as Mariana has told me. But we need to be aware that it's not the same as organizing an event like this in a country where, things are more familiar with the European activities, European funded activities. So, yeah, thanks very much for the extra massive effort that you have all done to make this a reality. And for sure, it's been quite impressive to see all the technical support these 3 days. The people who have been keeping us online all the time and with the sound and all the presentations, the video and the photos that were taken all the time and with a lot of patience and a lot of attention and really taking a lot of care of basically not interfering with anything, which is easier said than done. And also the scribe that's to me it means a lot, because in the first Climate Europe there was a scribe and he did a fantastic work, and it's always very nice to see that the ideas that we are trying to express here, there is always someone gifted gifted enough to put everything in a paper with very few words and a lot of very telling images. So I don't think he's here anymore, is he? But a great job actually, and I'm sure we'll exploit all this information. So thanks very much. And before giving the floor back to Mariana, to say that the material has been recorded. It will be made available in the YouTube channel of Climateurope2. If any of you would like any of the sessions to be edited because you insulted a friend, you're still on time, and we'll be happy to remove the corresponding part. But it's great to have all this material that we can share with the rest of the community. The Climateurope2 community of climate services it keeps growing, and it's more active than what we all initially might think. There will be also reports from all the parallel sessions and the world cafes, and all this material will be very useful for the preparation of the recommendations that the partners, the project partners, are preparing before the end of the project to support the work that Sensenelec is leading to standardize climate services, producing the first families of standards. And from my side, just to thank everyone in the Climateurope2 project for the work that you're doing. And I know that at times it's very dry. It's not like the traditional research projects that funded by the European Union. It's a bit harder because there is a lot of hidden work, but this will pay off, and I'm sure that you'll all get the rewards. Thanks very much, and back to you, Mariana.
Thank you, Paco. I won't be repeating all of thank you notes that you already did, but I just wanted to add to thank all of you for coming in Belgrade. And I hope that you really found some new connections and listened to very inspiring and motivated speeches and enjoyed interactive sessions. And also, I want to thank the European Commission for the support and being here, and basically also to you believing in us that will be that the festival will be as good as we think it got. So we really think that it was a great event, and we are still working on 5 more events to come. Those will be like 5 road shows that will start from October. Actually, from today's October, so from today on. And also, as Paco mentioned, all the material will be online. We will also have the videos from the festival and the interviews that Ines and colleagues from BSc and CMCC were doing. So if any materials that you would like to have additionally, there will be, to forget that Jovana was taking notes. She was our note taker all the time, so there will be notes from almost all the sessions at one point. So feel free to reach to us, and I won't be keeping you longer. So thank you once again, and I hope to see you online. And Stacy, with so you need to finalize the awards, right? Yeah. You want to come? So we need, so Stacey, you sorted out everything, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yes,
all
it's
sorted.
time? Okay.
A bit of a presentation, but I feel like I've interrupted your big goodbye. Okay, sorry. Sorry, this is a bit backwards, but during yesterday's sessions, I ran a escape room, and I know some of you really wanted to come but had other sessions to run, so I'm just going to quickly give an overview of what the participants got up to. So you might not all be aware, but we're actually in an old steam mill. So it's called the Old Mill because it used to be a steam mill. So I created an escape room based on a mill keeper called Milos, who's from the region and actually ran this steam mill. And he basically wanted to better understand climate services and unlock the secrets that we all hold. So I developed 7 individual games that introduces concepts of climate services. So the climate service definition. I did use the WMO definition, not the Climate Europe one. But so kind of introducing these kinds of concepts and some of the work that we've been doing in Climate Europe itself. So the participants, those 2 teams, were in a race to unlock these 7 boxes and escape from the room. I wasn't legally allowed to lock them in the room. I tried to lock Paco in, but he did escape. But I've just given 2 examples of 2 of the games that I developed. So this was game 3, called The Right Tool in the Right Hands. So there was a pack of cards. So there were users, providers, and data sets. And the participants had to match the right provider to the right user to the right data set, which sounds quite simple. But I did have some red herrings, so some distractions in there. So there were more cards that were needed. But there was a riddle card there, so it had a poem on it that told the participants what order to put the cards in. And then once you got the right order and you flipped them over, a number was revealed. So in each of these games, the participants had to give me a 3-digit code. And the way you got the code from this game was it was on the back of the card once you got the right cards in the right order. So that's the kind of game we played. And then the missing principle was the last game, and this was really bringing the work that Work Package 1 have been doing alongside Work Package 4, defining and introducing some guiding principles that we've been working on as to what makes a good climate service. So, trustworthy, equitability, scientific, things like that. And I created 3 fictional climate services. And in each one of these, there was a principle that was missing, and that missing principle correlated to a number. So you might have a climate service that is behind a paywall, so not equitable. So that would be the one that was missing. So it's those kinds of games. And some of the feedback was that they had lots of fun and learnt, but the competitive kind of nature of it meant that they were focusing more on the competition than the learning. So they did learn something, but some people, I'm going to shout out Ariana again, got a bit too competitive. Maybe not have competition next time, but I hope everyone who did take part had a good time. And there were prizes on offer, hence the competition. So the fastest team to help Milos or to escape the room was Ariana's team, but Ariana's not here, so I want to welcome Chiara, Mattia and Dragana to come up to the stage. I have a prize. They are quite weighty, so I hope your suitcases are under the weight restrictions. Congratulations. Thank you. The brain of the mission. Yeah, so congratulations. And I hope you all had fun. And I'm happy to talk about the escape room in more detail if you're interested, and I will run it again and make it available. So well done to the team, and I'm going to hand back over to Mariana.
And thanks to Stacey, the game was amazing and so well done and so stylish.
We're going to propose it again. It was amazing, highly recommended.
Thank you, Stacey. We are coming to the end of our journey, but I hope that we'll still be able to to do some things in future. And the festival, like, it doesn't end really, it just begins here, as I said, with other activities. But if you're here, like by chance, some of you will be here from Monday and Tuesday. There will be the exhibition on Kalamagdan Fortress, as I said, from climate photography and poetry. And also all the other exhibition is moving to Silosi, and it's a nice place also. If you have some time today, maybe you can go pass by the river and see how riverbanks are very beautiful in Belgrade. And I hope you will enjoy a bit of your time still in Belgrade. And thank you all. Okay.